Once there lived a very wise man who worked as a minister in the king's palace. He was smart, calm, and always had answers to every problem the king faced. The king trusted him so much that he never made any big decision without asking the minister first. Because of this, many people in the palace became jealous of him. They didn't like how much the king respected him. One morning, while everyone was gathered in the court, the king looked at the minister and said, "You are very clever, but your son is quite foolish. He doesn't seem to have your wisdom." The minister was surprised. "Your Majesty," he said, "why do you say that about my son?" The king smiled and said, "Every morning when I go to the market to meet my people, your son is there. I ask him the same question every day. Which is more valuable, gold or silver? And every time he answers, silver." Everyone in the court laughed loudly. The minister felt embarrassed but stayed silent. When he returned home, he called his son and asked, "Tell me, son, which is more valuable, gold or silver?" Without thinking, the boy replied, "Gold, of course." The minister frowned. "Then why do you tell the king every day that silver is more valuable?" "Because of that, the whole court laughed at me today." The boy smiled and said, "Father, please let me explain." He continued, "Every morning, when the king walks through the market, he stops by and places 2 coins in front of me, 1 gold coin and 1 silver coin. Then he says, 'Take the more valuable one.' I always take the silver coin, and the king laughs and walks away." The minister asked, "But why do you do that? Why not take the gold coin? Don't you know it's worth more?" The boy quietly led his father to his room. He opened a wooden box, and inside it were hundreds of silver coins. The minister's eyes widened in surprise. "Where did you get all these?" he asked. The boy smiled again. "These are the silver coins the king has been giving me every morning. If I ever take the gold coin, the game will be over. The king will stop asking me that question, and I'll stop getting a silver coin every day. So I let him think I'm foolish. He laughs and gives me a silver coin every time. But who's really the foolish one here? The one who laughs once, or the one who earns silver every day?" The minister looked at his son with pride. He finally understood that his son was not foolish at all. He was clever in a quiet way. He didn't show off his wisdom. He used it silently to get what he wanted. From that day, whenever someone called his son foolish, the minister only smiled and said nothing. He knew his son's calm intelligence was something others could never see. And dear friends, this story teaches us something very important. In life, some people do a little and make a lot of noise about it. They want everyone to notice them. But the truly wise people, they don't show off. They do great things quietly and let their results speak for them. So remember, if you know that what you're doing is right, you don't have to prove it to anyone. Let others laugh. Let them call you names. Because the world often calls crazy those who are simply ahead of their time. So keep being calm, keep learning, and keep growing quietly. Your success will speak louder than your words ever could. If you enjoyed the story, share it with your friends. And don't forget, be patient, be thankful, and keep moving forward in life.